Ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? So, as you guys already see on the screen, I'm here to present my material with the title Digital Learning Effectivity Based on Curriculum 2013 in Pandemic. And before we let me introduce myself. My name is Qadriah. I'm currently studying in third semester in English Education Department in Faculty of Language and Arts in Universitas Negeri Manado. And I also want to thank all the committee that gave me the opportunity to be here and doing this presentation along with Ma'am Rini Rorimpande and Ma'am Sarah Kamagi.
Yeah, hello.
Thank you. So I think that's it for the introduction. Let's move on to the material I'm going to present. So, based on Undang-Undang number 20 in 2003, curriculum is a set of plans and implementations regarding the objectives, content, and subject matter, and the ways used as guidelines for the implementations of learning activities to achieve certain educational goals. And based on that definition, so we can conclude that there are some purpose of curriculum, which is curriculum was created to achieve learning goals through various learning methods in the term of the curriculum itself. And also curriculum determines how students will develop in school. And that specific goals actually depends on which curriculum that are applied. And for this reason, I think there needs to be a development in the learning curriculum to adjust the needs and change from time to time. And that's why Indonesia undergoes some curriculum change from time to time also. And that's because the government wants to develop and adjust the curriculum in school along with the developments that occur outside. And for the curriculum 2013 implementations, the curriculum 2013 has three aspects of assessment, namely aspect of knowledge, aspect of skills, and aspects of attitudes and behaviors. The curriculum 2013 was also expected to be able to prepare technology based or digital learning in its teaching and learning methods. But what is actually digital learning? According to an online article, namely Twinkle, digital learning is the process of being a participant of a teaching of any topic through the use of technology and most of the time using the internet. That also has no, digital technology has affected all parts of our life. For example, such as access to informations and the use of various media in the learning methods. And that also has no difference in the world of education, where technology has also has the potential to make educational activities such as in teaching and learning methods are more effective. But in other hands, to achieve this expectation, of course, there needs to be an adjustment in teaching and learning methods with digital learning by teacher. And in connection with that, the 2013 curriculum was expected to be able to prepare technology-based learning or digital learning in its teaching and learning methods. Before we go into the discussions, I want to tell the study objective. This study was created to review and analyze the application of the digital learning based on curriculum 2013 in this COVID-19 pandemic situation. And the focus of the study is for us to know how digital-based learning in Indonesia during the pandemic takes place. And for the methods, this study used descriptive content analysis methods and literature studies, which is an analysis that aims to define the main content based on the collection of information obtained. This definition is based on Harlian-Ray et al. 2020, and the information mentioned was obtained from scientific and non-scientific article related to the material and the focus raised in this article. And then the data and information that have been obtained further were being analyzed and concluded. So we move to the discussion. The World Health Organization, or WHO, declared COVID-19 as a global public health emergency on 30 January 2020 and as a pandemic on 11 February 2020. Along with the lockdown period, educational institutions in Indonesia also announced that all forms of learning will be carried out online and are not allowed to hold face-to-face meetings until the specific time. Schools and universities have established emergency learning methods online through web conferencing such as Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and others. Some applications are also created and used to facilitate the running of this online learning. The need for students to learn technology seems to be supported by the current state of Indonesia, which was struggling with the COVID-19 pandemic that requires everyone to stay active from their homes. But however, not only for students, but teachers are also required to learn and master technology because of the entire teaching process that is now through online. And I think teacher must also to think about adjusting the learning plan previously drawn for offline learning. And in the applications of online learning, there are various applications that can be used, such as WhatsApp, Gmail, or Google Classroom that we can use to support the learning and teaching process. And in the applications of online learning, the WhatsApp applications is also one of the media that facilitates the running of the teaching and learning process, because these applications has a WhatsApp group feature that makes it easier for teachers to interact with their students. And in addition, there are also several other applications such as what I have said earlier. And this method can actually say to be quite effective as a part of learning plan. But however, of course, all aspects are not separated from the shortcomings that exist. And in addition, according to Putri et al., teachers identified more challenges and constraints, including some restrictions in the choice of the teaching methods that typically apply in regular face-to-face classes, a fewer scope of curriculum material, lack of technological skills that hinder the potential of online learning, longer screen time as a result of e-learning content creation, and still having to provide feedback on students' work. And also, there are challenges for better coordination with teacher, principals, and higher internet bills. Those are several shortcomings that exist in this learning and teaching process. But however, there are some things or techniques that teachers can try to apply in designing the digital-based teaching plans in this pandemic period, such as first is recording learning material videos. As we know, there are some obstacles that sometimes occur in the online meeting process, such as electrical power that suddenly goes out and causes the teacher or the student to be disturbed to stay connected with the online meeting, or even the media application use has a limited time, such as a Zoom. And one of the solutions to the shortcoming is that the teacher can record the learning material and make it as a short video and prepare it to be sent if the teacher is not able to do an online meetings and so on. And it is also has more ability to help students to remember and learn the material given because they can play back the video anytime if they still do not understand the material. And the second technique is utilizing the online learning resources. As in the process of teaching and learning conducted online, teachers can use various online media as a reference for learning for students. For example, as in learning English subject, teacher can prepare YouTube videos to be shown to students to practice their speaking and listening skills. And teacher can guide how students can learn from the video. As a Mem Rini Rorimpande on her article in 2019, she stated that the use of the media must be well chosen so that it can support the atmosphere in teaching and learning activities. And choosing learning media for learning activities should not be careless because the media must meet specific criteria so that it can be used as a tool to stimulate students' thinking and curiosity in learning. And the last teaching techniques, I think, is to use the automatic system to assess tasks or tests. Along with the development of technology, there are also more and more supporting facilities to be used as a media of teaching and learning. And one of them is to facilitate the students in carrying out exams and make it easier for teachers to give grades. And for example, quizzes application and Google Form that can be used and can directly assess the task or exam that has been done. So based on the discussion earlier, I think it can be concluded that in times on, I think it can be, sorry. So based on the discussions earlier, I think it can be concluded that educational institutions are required to take advantage of internet facilities and information technology that are growing along with existing chains. Although previously the 2013 curriculum was already a technology-based curriculum, but in the pandemic period that has an impact on all aspects as it is today, teacher and students seems to be required more to understand the aspects needed to support the teaching and learning process that conducted online. And this is the reference for the article. And I think that's it for the presentations. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.